Hello, darlings. Caroline will be proud. I figured out all this technological BS. I didn't have to create a new chat room. How are y'all tonight, guys? My darlings. How y'all? We literally, by the skin of our teeth, got the babies fed and away.
Yay.
Yeah. Hubby's in the house tonight. He is sitting here because I went earlier, so he's not going to disappear. He wanted to participate. Oh. I'm already splitting cards, and I'm like, oh, no, you're not. I was trying to get an energy feel of what was going to happen. I pulled oracle cards for tonight because we're doing a big, massive global reading like we did last month, and I was splitting the cards, and Wing said, look down, and so we're going to get the sage going. Palo Santo's going already, so while I'm lighting sage and we bless and cleanse and get all that going before we start questions, most of you were in the chat room last night or watched the replay. How did y'all sleep? Did you do any of the, techniques or anything that we went over last night? Anybody try it? Anybody see any difference? Like I said, it's going to take time, but some people may see a difference right off the bat. There's Miss Christine. How you doing, sweetie? Good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. I know you said, and when you texted me today, you said that you're exhausted. Wow. Little man, y'all want little man. He just went upstairs. He's in a mood tonight. You can tell he's feeling better because he is pushing buttons. But that's all right. That's what little man does. Yeah, they're rotten. Are you going to talk out loud the whole time?
No, I'm sorry.
That's all right. The mic's on. You do realize.
I'm not used to this.
That's all right.
I'll shut up.
I got duct tape. It's all right.
Shut up.
Little man has attitude. Oh, little man. Not just little man. They all do. Sassy. I think they get it from their papa. But that's, it is what it is. All right, guys. Let's be in agreement tonight. Let's do a cleansing since the asshole showed up at the bottom of the base card. Before I shuffle anymore, let's go ahead and do an open cleansing and make sure that we get the right energy tonight. All right. Be in agreement with me. Divine light and creator and source, we ask you to come in tonight and that you cleanse this area and you make sure that it's purified, that we only receive the divine energy and light from our messengers, whether it be you, creator, our father, our mother, whether it's Jesus, Muhammad, anybody that wants to come in tonight. We ask our higher selves, our guardian angels, our guardian protectors, our teachers, anyone that wants to come in tonight that's of the divine. We wrap this channel in the divine. Anyone in the chat room and anyone that wants to come and watch the replay later, we only give consent to the divine light. And we ask all the heavenly hosts to come down and battle any issues that we may have tonight, whether it's through technology and the energy that's coming in. And we do not give consent, and we rebuke anything that is negative of the enemy. You're not allowed to be here. Universal law says justice will be served and you have to leave. Let's all be in agreement, and so let it be. Amen and amen. All right. So sage is going, and I'll relight it throughout the rest of the night. Okay, we'll just take a couple minutes, see how you guys are doing. Chats are rolling. And, a couple announcements. I have bypassed another thing, I don't know who's calling my phone right now. I think that might be a doctor. Do you want to, yeah, answer that?
Your secretary will handle this.
Yes, please. I already hit answer.
Hello?
Sorry, if it's a doctor's office, I have to
Hello?
answer. Okay.
Hello?
They don't want to talk.
Leave it
Okay,
up.
that's okay. I do need my phone back. Okay. My announcements. Try not to get scatterbrained here. Hold on. In the description box, I have a link to buy me a coffee. I finally figured out just a donation that people don't want to work with Zelle and Venmo and all that stuff. Now people can just make donations by clicking on that link. It's in the description box, and I have Nightbot that should come in here. Should. You know me and technology. Limo's heard me cuss technology enough today. But yeah. So it's just a quick, easy thing, and you just click on the donation. I've had emails, and they said, is there anywhere else we could go just to help and donate? So I set that up today. It's in the description box. Click on the link, and it'll lead you to it. Nightbot shows up in here. You'll also see it. It's on a time. It's on a timer in the chat room, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. I don't know if there's a problem or glitch. We'll figure it out, or I'll probably end up shooting the computer. Okay, guys. All right. My dumplings in here. Miss Caroline's in here. Caroline was beautiful. She keeps making me thumbnails, and she sent me some questions, and we're going to get to them. All right. Hi, Miss Pat. How you doing, sweetie? I said hi to Miss Christine. Good, Christine. I'm glad you did. You did your sleep cleansing and do it every time, even if you take a nap. Do it just a little bit. All right. Grandchildren are beautiful, beautiful, but rotten. Does he like fishing? We have not been able to take him fishing yet. Everything has been closed. Either high water, flooding. I mean, I don't know about any of our docks that are open. And even during fake COVID crap, they didn't have any of that open either. And he's not even 2 years old yet, so. Miss Joe's in here tonight. Y'all give your love and energy to Miss Joe and her sister Eve. They're working on trying to buy a house. I won't go into her details because that's nobody's business, but y'all just put love and light and energy around her. So, Pat, I'm glad you slept well. No dreams. It can be a good thing. If you want them, remember we have to ask for them. But if you don't and you just like your peaceful sleep, then great. Perfect. Yeah, Dragonfly's running. She's got to go feed fur babies, so that's fine. That's all right. Well, hello and welcome to everybody. I think I've addressed everybody. I'll wait till Dragonfly gets back to say hi to her again. Hello, Miss Victoria. I hope your situation is easing. And if you saw last night's video, some of those techniques can help out your situation as well. Okay. Try those. And if they don't work, I'm going to call you and because I have your number and we're going to knock out the evil that you're dealing with right now. It's not a problem. That's not work. That's fun. Okay. Well, let's get started. I just saw Pat's comment. Your granddaughter's playing Queen on Alexa. Dance it up. All right. do, what is it? Radio Gaga. That's one of my favorites. That's awesome. Talk about a man that could control a crowd. Grounding blanket. Only nightmare and discomfort is physical from fibromyalgia. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Dumpling. But we can try to work on some healing things, and that's where we need Miss Nadia, and we'll get some healing done too. So not just protection, that just means you need an extra step of physical healing, and we can work on that. Okay. All right, guys, without further ado, let's get into our global readings tonight. So this is not just the US, not just Canada, it's not just the Western Hemisphere, period. I pulled 3 oracle cards for us, and at some point Spirit will tell me when to give them to you, of what to focus on, and a message from the universe on how to deal with global issues, and we will get to that when it tells me it's right. Caroline and I talked a little while ago, and just in case you didn't have any questions, we have a list that we're going to go through. I want to do one first and foremost. In the meantime, while I do that and pull cards and shuffle and do all that, I want you to put yours in the chat room, because yours come first. Caroline knows we'll get to them as quickly and as best we can. And just like last month, I kind of expect it's probably going to go into a part 2, which is fine. May even go to a part 3, because things are heating up if you guys haven't been seeing anything. So put your global questions. You can just say what's going on in a certain country, or you seen a certain event going on globally that could have, I don't know, an impact, whether it's in that country or it's a global event for all of Terra. That's fine too. So I'm going to ask the first one to kick it off. If you don't have any, I'll just go through our list. So if you guys did not see any intel last night, the what is the name? It's the FBI building in Washington, D.C. Is it J. Edgar Hoover building? That's what they call it. Yes, thank you, Winks. He's going to correct me. So massive explosions and sounds were coming from the building. And I will tell you now, and Lee can put his input in the chat. As a military man, and I haven't been in the military, well, not in this lifetime, but it sounded like controlled demolition to me. They're destroying something. There's no first responders. There's a little bit of Capitol Police parked outside, but it wasn't a big deal. But no first responders, and it's just down the street from the White House, so no Secret Service shows up. I mean, it sounded like there was even an active shooter, or there was explosions, and I don't believe any of that. An active shooter, it wouldn't have been that loud and that vibrating and that kind of stuff. It just doesn't seem right. So let's ask the question, are they getting ready? And as far as I know, that building has been boarded up for like almost 2 years. Let's be very specific and ask, are they prepping it or beginning to demo the building? And maybe even a rumor that there's some tunnels underneath. They're destroying something, but if y'all haven't seen the link, maybe after I edit this video, the link that I have with the boots on the ground, the guy that videoed it, let me write that down so I don't forget. So when I edit, I'll put the link in the description box. Put link to the FBI building. And then you guys could go click on it and watch it for yourself and see what you think. Okay. All right. So I made myself a note because I will forget. Okay, so let's do this FBI building. Are they prepping it and beginning to take it down? J. Edgar Hoover building. Are they going to take it down? I saw it. I wish his timing would get better because by the time I start splitting them, I have to pull them back apart. Be patient. Death is coming. Well, that tells me enough. All right. Weird. Sorry, my cards are getting hot. And they do. They feel they are energy. So, all right. Let's look. That base card is still death. I'm going to try not to laugh because y'all know my poker face. I don't have one. I'm not even going to pull. I don't need to pull confirmation. I will in just a minute, but let me finish getting through this. You can find this interesting. Okay. All right. The military is destroying the enemy. Remember? Our knight. Okay. Knight of Wands. It's our desire. We want it to come down. Well, this is kind of obvious. That's the tower. Yep, they're blowing it up. Why? Justice is being served. In the past, it's a contract. They made a contract of when it was going to come down. So the outcome of the question itself, are they demoing the building? It's a big old Ace of Wands. Yep. Because the bad guys had to surrender. That's another Mr. T card. The Ace of Swords to the truth. Perfect. Yeah. These three cards themselves prove it. The military is going to blow it up because justice needs to be served. Fine by me. Yep. Okay. Yeah. The way this is aspected, it's not a community card this time. That's the wicked, the covenant, the covens that the evil do. The evildoers. Yep. Yeah. Their ship has sailed. It's been a work in progress, as your worker be. So yeah, they're done. Fine by me. Death to them. I think all the three-letter agencies need to come down. Go over to Langley and take care of that one too. Okay. So, yes. Amen to that, Carolina. Hallelujah. Yep. Victoria, absolutely. Okay, so that one's done. Do you guys have any? Oh, I just saw Dumpling. I saw you put in there Nancy Drew. Nancy Drew has had, well, Nancy Drew had them. Penguin had them. Richard Citizen Journalist had them for the last 2 years. You can go back and watch their videos where it was all boarded up. Yeah, even before fake Biden took office. Yeah. Yeah, it started the process because I got that contract card in the past. That was started even when our emperor was still in the office. So yeah. Yeah, Christine, I can do confirmation while the energy is still on the card because it's thought to believe that the tunnel's underneath it because of our littles. While the energy is still on that question, I'll just shuffle once and ask, is it because it was used for nefarious reasons with our littles underneath? Just shuffle one time because the energy is still in the card. Is it because of our littles? All right. Yes, ma'am. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Our baby pages, which can represent our littles. And right beside of it is the devil. Yep. They need to cancel it, move out of troubled waters, end all that crap. Here's your pass card. Now, we talked about him last night, and that's King of Cups. Lots of secrets under his robes, and he has no boundaries. They didn't give a shit. They just did it right under your nose. Yep. Yep. Fear of the unknown. We didn't know what was going on. We had no idea. We just thought it was the FBI building. That's it. Yep. High Priestess. She's very divine feminine and sovereign. But in this aspect, because she's next to the fear of the unknown, that's the one she represents, full of secrets. That building was full of secrets. But it needs to be done, and the advice is don't worry. It's for the benefit. It's our wish to have it taken down. It's for the benefit of the families. Okay? Wow. Beautiful. We got baby page in the beginning to represent the babies we were asking about. Here's why. Here's our humanitarian. Just like our wish card is our family card, humanitarian, to make sure that it's taken down so we can move on. Okay? Who is responsible? The divine feminine energy. That's the Queen of Cups, the energy coming in. New beginning to manifest the mystery that was going on, another baby page, and that's how it ends. So your book ends with babies. And Pentacles is, it's about money, but it's also manifesting and bringing it to earth. But the mystery peacock. Yep, lots of mystery with that building. So yes, Miss Christine, it was about our littles. But they're going to take it down. Awesome. All right, guys. Dragonflies in the house. You get them fur babies fed. All right. If you guys don't have any questions, then I'll move on to the list that I have that Caroline so graciously helped me put together. Any of these children be able to go back to their family? I can answer that without pulling cards, but I can do a split and answer it with the cards too. From my understanding, the ones that have been healed and were taken from their family nefariously, and their family was good, they were just kidnapped, they can be returned. But you have to understand there's also the negative aspect of it, that their family were responsible for selling them. Okay. And obviously they won't be returned. And those are the babies that are going to need to be adopted. And some of them will not remain here on Terra. They've been taken off-world, and they will be adopted into off-worlder families. I do know that. But we can pull cards. Let's ask about these babies. You know, maybe they'll give us a percentage or what their plan is and what they're going to do with these babies. If I get off-worlder cards, it just means they're going to keep them away from these idiots down here. So work in progress. Yeah, love their hearts. That's what I thought. All right, that's exactly what I said. So here you go. It's a victory for all the babies that survived. Praise the Lord. Okay. But it is a work in progress of figuring out, who was stolen out from underneath a beautiful family versus, who was sold. Okay. Who's in charge of figuring that out? Our military. Okay. Here's the pass card. The ones that came from a beautiful family will be returned. Okay. But this is looking in. Remember last night we talked about his double meaning. You're either waiting for the ship to come in or you're waiting. Oh, God, please make sure that I didn't miss the boat. It just depends. I just like the aspect that it talks about ships coming in and out, and I think it's an off-worlder card. Here's looking into the future. Our hearts and desires, these are all wands. These are all wands. Our hearts and desires are for these babies just to have a good home, whether it's their original home or a new home. There's our baby card, and it's a universal delivery. But here's your confirmation. Here's your off-worlder contract. Yeah. So uh, this is where it gets hairy. That our military's in control. It's a fight to figure out who gets them and who doesn't. That's a lot of invest. Can you imagine that many investigating each individual case? Because the good guys are not going to put up with it. Here's your worker bee. It is a work in progress. They're figuring it out. But one way or another, whether it's their earthbound family or the off-worlders, they're going to be okay. But yep. Okay. So that they're taking care of the littles the best they can. And I believe that the off-worlders will probably have a lot of information about where they came from because they watch everything. A lot from CPS too. Yeah. Actually, we just had a talk about that today in my house. You know, if we were talking about the FBI building coming down, all these 3-letter agencies, CPS was one of them. It needs to be dismantled. I'm not saying that we don't need an organization to protect children, but the one that's in existence, they sold kids just as much as everybody else did. That's why, you know, parents had a hard time fighting court systems to get their babies back. Yep. Yep. All right. Any more? Oh, thank you for that message. Card got spit out. I was thinking about, I just hope they're all okay. And it's the Ace of Pentacles. It's fine. It'll be fine. I know, Dumpling. It is. Yeah. I know. Well, our soul contracts, we signed up for this to go through this. And do you know that most of off-worlder, heavenly, everybody that's passed on, which is a lot of people, fought over this contract and who was going to get it. And the ones that won the contract, which means us that are here now, it's because our karma and past lives have built up enough knowledge and we were strongest in God's army to be able to come back and handle it. I know. I'm not saying that there's like if there's a version of disappointment in heaven, yeah, they're like, instead of being disappointed, they were high-fiving us as we reincarnated down here going, go get them. And we got the contract. I know we have days where we're like, what the crap were we thinking? But we're getting it done. That's why we're here. All right. What's your next question? If not, I'll move on to mine. That way we're not up till 11 o'clock. We're going to do these bedtime routines. I did go an hour earlier just to make sure. I've got a message from Little Man's doctor here. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
You get it?
It's a text. Okay. Well, I can't do it now anyway, but I'll save that. It's something I can deal with tomorrow. It's Little Man's doctor, and she wants to discuss his lab results. Yeah. All right. She's not in the office. It's an automated thing, so I have to do it in the morning. All right. All right, guys. Did you have another? What's my questions? Well, it's mine and Caroline's. We tackled the FBI and we expanded on it with the littles. Okay. All right. So, France, crimes at the pump. Is this the beginning of Europe's downfall? Okay, this was Caroline's question. And Caroline, do you want to expand on that a little bit in the chat? I know you kind of gave me a headline there, but when I put the energy into the cards to get the right answer, I want to know exactly what I'm asking. So you tell me. In the meantime, here's a good one. Is NATO under Mr. T's direction and control? I think NATO has been dismantled, but I could be wrong. But let's ask that one while Caroline tries to clarify the one about France crimes at the pump. Let's do NATO. Is our emperor in control and under his direction? Remember, most of these world leaders have been taken out. I saw you. New beginnings, death to the old system. Maybe they'll rename it. I don't know. But we'll ask. It's NATO under Mr. T's direction and control. So we're looking for any of our Mr. T cards, military cards, into the old system, new beginnings, just like those base cards were. So that's what we're looking for. Maybe even an off-worlder, because these are big global groups. There's where your elite was trying to control everything that you did. Well, your base card's the sun, and that's the most beautiful card in the deck, so sounds good to me. France is having problems in every aspect of society, and so is the rest of Europe. Are the economies coming down so a new system can take over? Okay, gotcha. So everything's crashing in France, and I'm going to assume intuitively that means they're getting ready for the RV too. But different countries are going to crash in different ways. So, gotcha. The answer to the question of NATO being under Mr. T's control is a big fat yes. Now, this happened when he was in office. That means it came really quick. As soon as he was in there, he dismantled it. Okay. What you see now that's called NATO is an illusion. There's your 7 of Cups. It's fake. Okay. It's all fake. This 10 of Wands, they're letting these countries carry it on their back under the fake illusion. But in the past, they already moved away from it. That you're moving out of troubled waters, the swords, the truth was already revealed. It just hasn't come out to us yet. The question was, is Mr. T in control? The final outcome is the ace. That's your big dog. Yep, he is absolutely in control. But be patient while that information comes out, because as you wait, you're going to find out why. Because all the ones that were in control have been called to judgment. They had to clean it all up. Okay. There is no more NATO, period. It doesn't even exist. So even what you're seeing is fake. That big illusion card, they moved away from it. Here's why. Each country that was in NATO, no, they're individually sovereign. That's your 9 of Pentacles. She is the sovereign, the most sovereign card you can get in the deck. Each nation is sovereign. It's very independent. Okay. We should celebrate. It's your 9 of Cups. The universe is going to give us that message. We're waiting on it, but we're going to celebrate. Here's why. Okay, here's your Queen of Pentacles. Now, she's divine because you're going to find out the mystery of how they took all this money. They used NATO as a cover-up for all their elite schemes that they did. Okay. So, yeah, NATO is not only what's left of it or what's fake of it is under Mr. T's control, but it really doesn't even exist. What you see, he is controlling the narrative of what you see and when it's going to come out. That truth is going to come out, though. So NATO's done. Every country is sovereign now, thanks to our emperor and our military, of course. So, all right. All right, Caroline specified our France question. So France is having problems in every aspect of society, and so is the rest of Europe. Are the economies coming down so a new system can take over? So let's ask it this way. The issues in France, are they the... It's interesting that you said that because Wings just reminded me of something. With the RV coming, they chose Paris to kick it off. Interesting. All right. So let's ask, is France the beginning of the good reset, the RV, the QFS system? All the stuff that's happening in France, is it just going to domino effect through Europe and, of course, here too? Hi, LV. So glad you're here. I know we're a little earlier tonight. That's all right. I thought we had a lot to cover and might as well go a little early, and then nobody's half asleep. It's important stuff. Yeah, Victoria. Yep, absolutely liberated. No more NATO. All right. So we're going to look at France and see if they're just they're the starting point to the new beginning. So those are the cards we're going to look for, new beginnings. We're going to look for an ace as a yes. I see the emperor. Let's just look. And because we are asking if it's going to kick off and domino effect into the rest of Europe, we may even see a community card show up in there. Okay. All right. So let's see if France is the first domino to fall. Let's just ask that. Here's your base card. It's a community card. It's a contract card. Okay. We're splitting. And then we'll draw. Okie dokie. The answer is yes. Wow. Okay. Well, there's a reason that France was chosen. One of the nastiest places there are on Earth. I'll explain. Okay, because I threw the RV and the QFS system and the good reset in there, this guy came up. That's the King of Pentacles. That's your money. Yes, that country was chosen for that purpose. There's been, and they're going to lose everything. That's your Five of Cups. That's your loss. It will totally crash. Okay. But to ask if it's going to domino effect into the rest of Europe, yep. They are the beginning crashing to bring the message. The Hermit, they're first, alone. But the Hermit also means bringing messages. It's going to spread like wildfire. Why? In the past, there's your Queen of Pentacles, because of all the nefarious crap they've done with money, Mystery Peacock, all the nefarious stuff they've done and no one knows. That's why France is going to fall. What you see France as of right now is a big illusion. There's your Magician card. But he's also double aspected because he's going to be used as an example, a teacher. This is what not to do when you want to screw over people. Okay? Why? Because right beside of him is the devil. Bad stuff. Now, the other side, the devil even has a good side of his card, and it's about new beginning and breaking chains and old ways. Okay? So that's the good part of being aspected, because here's that card again, moving out of troubled waters, is to get out of that old system. Okay, here's your confirmation. Fine by me. Perfect. It was nasty. Bad, bad, bad. But because confirmation, it helps us with our advice and what to do. Don't worry about it. They all surrendered. They broke their agreement. That's why it's taken so long. Yeah, they capitulated. What happened to them? I love that. That's your hangman. Well, they were literally hung, but a hangman can also mean you be a little bit patient as this rolls out and as the truth rolls out. Why? Because don't fear the unknown and don't fear the truth when it comes out. Okay? Don't sit around and get hoodwinked by anything. The truth is coming. Don't fear the truth because they surrendered. They're not here anymore. Don't worry about it. But yes, France capitulated and was chosen to be the beginning downfall of all of Europe. So they're also the first to activate the RV. They chose that time zone. Okay. Okay. Wow. I hope that answers your question, Miss Caroline. All right. I think last month we asked about the French president, what's his name? Emmanuel Macron, that he had been replaced. Okay, well, this is a little bit more specific. It says, is the French president Macron played by an actor? Is he still alive or rounded up? Pretty much can tell you that, but let's see what the card says. You didn't come into this chat just to hear me yap. We're gonna trust Tara to answer these questions. You're very welcome, Caroline. All right. So, French President Macron, is he an actor? Okay. So, if there's a confirmation with that, we'll get the illusion cards. Okay. We'll get the moon, we'll get the magician, we'll get the 7 of cups, those kind of cards. If he's dead, of course, we'll get death, the devil. We'll also get the moon card. Rounded up, we'll get the 10 of swords, the 9 of swords. All these questions, it just depends on how they're aspected. So these are the things we're looking for. Okay. You know how I try to teach you guys as we go, so you can read tarot yourself. All right. So French President Macron. And I think his first name is Emmanuel. Is it Emmanuel Macron? But we knew that he was a bad dude last month when we pulled cards. Okay. All right. Yeah. Lee's over there in the corner. He goes, he's an asshole. Yeah, he is. All right. Because he was part of the elite system, too. We don't want that. All right. Yes, he's an actor. Lots of secrets behind who's playing him, too. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right. I studied it. All right. So we want a new beginning, obviously for France, because we did the previous question. But they are looking into a new beginning. Okay. Wait for the universe to send them a new leader. But the question was, is he an actor? Is he fake? Is he dead? Is he alive? Okay. An actor. Yep. Let's see if I can pick it up. It's your 9 of Cups. Okay. That's your celebration. He gone. He's gone. And I haven't pulled all the confirmation yet. But here, yeah, the guy's gone. The original Emmanuel Macron is gone. Okay. Here's the past. There's your 5 of Cups. He took a knee. He's done. He surrendered. Remember, we were looking for surrendering cards? Yep. The mystery behind who is playing Macron is a mystery. There's your high priestess. It's a secret. Interesting. You know how fancy they get with these masks and bodysuits and and the reason that I don't feel that it's I don't get that it's a clone. I believe it's an actor. But here's your contract. Whoever the actor made a contract to play him, to play the role. Okay. That's weird. Whoever's playing him is very young. Well, you're doing a heck of a job with some makeup there, because isn't he like in his 50s, 60s, something? I don't know.
44.
Is he 44?
Yeah. Just looked it up.
He's younger than me. Good Lord. I want a mask. He's young. He's young because I got a baby page. There's mystery with that contract. There's mystery secrets of who's playing him. He's young.
Born 1977.
Yeah, he's a year younger than I am. Yeah, he's young because them's babies. Whoever's playing him is young. Well, they're doing a heck of a job. Here's your confirmation. These little baby pages. But the original Macron, they took his ass out a long time ago, very quickly. Military chariot, fast moving. They removed him a long time ago. No worries. Heart's desires, new beginnings, another baby page. Okay, they're using the baby page to bring in hearts and desires, and yeah, this guy's whoever's doing it. Shoot, at this point they're probably using a chick. But yeah, final card. He received judgment a long time ago. So Emmanuel Macron is long, long gone. But there is an actor, and whoever it is doing really, really well. And it's he, she, it, they. Are we doing that again? No, I told you last time I'll do that. He or she is doing a very beautiful job. I'm going to assume it's a male. We know what we're doing, we assume. I like the bottom base card, 9 of Wands. He took a knee long, 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 long time ago. He capitulated. No worries. Yeah, LV, I think last month, I'd be happy to pull on Mr. Turdo again, if you'd like, for my Canadian people. We did that last month, and that's an actor, too. They keep changing that. I'm like, they make it so obvious that I'm looking at, I was going to say sheep. Sean will kill me. The unaware. You would think that they would see that and say something, or at least scratch your head and go, why does he look so different? Did he lose 50 pounds since yesterday? It doesn't make any sense. But LV, I'd be happy to pull cards on Mr. Turdo again. Yep. Well, his true last name is Mr. Castro, but you know. Let's do Canada's Prime Minister. Yeah, they don't try very hard covering anything up. Yep. All right, let's do Turdo, Mr. Castro. Fake, not fake. Already been wiped out. We did it last month, but let's get confirmation. Yeah, Lee's laughing at my Turdo comment. He is, because he's a piece of shit, or was, because I believe he's long gone. Fidel Castro's son. And he was. You know, all the leaders are related to each other. One way, shape, or form. Thank you, LV. I love you too, darling. All right, Mr. Trudeau Castro. Here we go. He gone, but he didn't go easy. Well, I'd like to think. Oh, he's gone. Oh, he's gone. Okay. All right. So this is just you asking the question. You're just sitting there going, hello, give me the message. That's all you. That's just the 4 of Cups going. Tell me something. Cups are information from the universe. It's just you asking the question. It's fine. Because you are our Canadian family. This is your hope. Um, Cups message to move on to a new beginning. Perfect. Wow. Wow. This might disgust you if you didn't already know this. Uh, he robbed Canada blind. But you get it back. But in the past card, y'all, they confiscated everything from him. He put up a fight, tried to get out of it because he thought he's special. Okay? He thought he was special. It broke his little heart. It broke his little heart because who put him into office? His handlers. Because remember, these guys are just puppets. So the Rothschilds, the 13 bloodline families, Rockefellers, JP Morgan, all the bankers, all that kind of stuff, broke his heart because he thought they were going to bail him out. No. Nope. A lot of mystery and illusion around him, and I get intuitively that's because we know he was a Castro and he wasn't a Turdo. Okay? Lee's laughing at me. You should celebrate because he finally took a knee. He's gone. He's gone. A lot of mystery behind his issues because we have the High Priestess again. Okay? Lots of secrets. Tons of secrets of what he was involved with. Yep. His contract card. Yeah, he did his part because he was puppeted. But he's gone. Oh, he's really gone. I mean, like, gone. Wow. When you get the moon card, it's another illusion, but the moon can also mean death. Wow. Okay. All right. So whoever's playing them now is also another young actor. Young mystery. Who is it? Who is it? But it's very young because we have a baby page. And then your final confirmation. So what you're seeing is all an illusion. There's your 7 of Cups. What you're seeing, many different versions. They're doing it on purpose. It's an illusion, but it's to like, hello. Yeah. Yeah. It looks very young now. That's why we got the baby page. It's a mystery of who it is, but here's your illusion card. What you're seeing is an illusion. It is not him. He's rounded up. He's gone and even gone.
He's
Gone. Don't worry about it. He's gone. Canada's going to be okay because remember, we looked into walking into new beginnings, okay? You're going to be all right. I know you guys are tired of hearing it just as much as I am. Watch the movie play out. Well, the mini-series at this point, okay? But yeah. Here's your base card. That is, it was a work in progress for a long time. They knew they were going to take him down. And he did put up a fight, but it was a work in progress because they really needed him to play his role, the real one, because he had taken all that money. But they got it back. Okay? No worries. Okay?
he's supposed to be 50 years old. You tell me that the one they're showing now is 50 years old.
I know LV was just saying that he looks really, really young. No, that's why I got the baby page.
I want that secret.
I don't know what sorcery that is, but whatever. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question, LV. Yeah, we don't need a Castro running around. All right. Oh my gosh, Lee's over here. See, I have live commentary in the background when he sits in here.
I'm sorry.
He wants us to castrate the Castros. Okay. You're very welcome, sweetheart. That's all right. We get nasty and ugly in here too. All right. All right, guys, we're almost an hour. Wet the whistle there. Okay. I love this next question because it's not about bad guys, it's about good guys. So let's this is beautiful. Is Candace Owens, I'm pretty sure you guys know who this beautiful woman is she Martin Luther King's granddaughter? I would believe it. Christine's laughing at you and your castration idea. Hey, I grew up on a farm. I can ban a bull. I'll do it. Just really need a good strong rubber band. You're all probably going, you get weirder by the day, Jen. That's all right. You hush your mouth. All right. He's picking on me now. All right. Is Candace Owens Martin Luther King's granddaughter? That would be beautiful.
That is a good question.
But even if not, she is very strong, divine, feminine. I'll tell you that right now. But y'all understand who Candace Owens is, right? I know you know who Dr. King is, but y'all know Candace Owens. She's beautiful. All right. All right. Well, everyone's in agreement with you. We should castrate people that aren't good. That'd be great. Let's just start with that. Christine, girlfriend, you crack me up, honey. That's why we get along so well. Missouri has testicle festival.
Really?
Banning bulls and stuff. Wow.
Okay.
All right.
I learned something new.
I've never heard it called that, but that's pretty cool. All right. Let's get to this one. But y'all know who Candace Owens is, right? So you know who I'm talking about. Beautiful, beautiful woman. Very independent. She's very conservative. Stands up for not only women, well, just, patriots in general, anybody. Sovereignty is what she wants. So we're going to ask if she's Dr. King's granddaughter. Mountain oysters. Now, you know what? Now, dumpling, we're from West Virginia. That's a delicacy here. I have never eaten them, and I do not intend on it. So that's fine. So... Okay. Is Candace Owens Dr. King's granddaughter? This is just us asking the question, okay? It's just it's just the unknown, just not sure. Curious, but we'd like the truth because that's swords. Okay, let's just ask it the question. Love child? Well, related. Let's just put it that way. The information is going to come out, will change the world. People will celebrate. Here's your pass card. Yep, very strong bloodline. It will flip the world upside down as your Wheel of Fortune. It will change everything. But very disappointing because they can't come out with that truth yet. Okay? Yeah, very disappointed at a loss because of course, the Dr. King's family were very sad to lose him. They took a loss. But yeah, work in progress to bring Candace up to take over, but with the divine feminine. Star card. Normally it means off-worlder. It's still a family card. It just means that they are related. Granddaughter in particular, They don't have. I did get the yes, and that's a family ace card. So yeah, they're trying to. It's a work in progress to bring out that truth. Wow. But there is a very strong. Here's why. You asshole. Now I know why they can't do it. I believe that I'll probably pull another confirmation because I'm going to extend that question. They can't do it because of her safety. The truth, swords. She's in prison with knowing who she is. She can't. Why? Because these assholes, the devil, will kill her. Damn. So the family has a contract. Remember, the Lover's card is a contract to keep her identity safe. But we will wait for the message from the universe to confirm who she is. But right now, it's a secret. The truth has to remember. Swords is laying in secret. Wow. Wow. So they're trying to protect, and we know other families, not only the Trump bloodline, Tesla. I know he didn't have children, but but he has a great bloodline. Um, the Lincolns did, the Kennedys did. These are beautiful bloodlines, and Dr. King was no exception. Beautiful bloodlines, and they have to protect them. Wow. And Victoria, she just had her second baby. She has a son, and she just had her daughter. Unless she's pregnant again. No. But a month ago, she was telling her birth story about having her baby girl, so which was a beautiful story. But yeah, wow. So Dr. King's bloodline lives on, but they can't bring it out because they'll try to kill the bloodline. But you know what? I mean, you can call her a puppet or whatever, but they've groomed her very well. And I hate that term, but they've groomed her. I mean, she's an independent thinker. She's a sovereign divine female, but they've done a very good job. She's done an excellent job pushing herself out into the community and carrying on those beautiful legacies. Because I tell you what comes out of her mouth matches what Dr. King always said. And she's disgusted with the way things have been twisted around. You know. Yeah, video last night on Tucker. She one day go into politics. Good question. I know she's spit around a couple interviews and talked about it, but with young babies, I don't know, but we can ask. Yeah, all groomed from childhood. I know. We just hope that it's not done in a bad way. I mean, I don't get any other intuitive feeling that she's not. She's an independent thinker. She's a very divine female. I'm pretty sure if she said, I don't want to do this anymore, she'd just stop. She's so passionate about what she talks about. I don't think you're going to see her disappear, but let's ask real quick, since her energy's in the cards. Let's ask if she's going to get into politics. And if she is, we might have some mystery and illusion there, because if she's not ready to announce it, it may not tell us. Sometimes tarot. Okay, hang on. You again. She will, but it's gonna be a little while because of what we just talked about. Here's why. Star card. because of her bloodline. Okay. This is how bad she needs protection. She's protected by the military. Wild. Why? Because this guy sits right beside of it. I can pick it up. There's the devil again. It's her passion and desire to get into politics that she's kind of left out in the cold in that area. But she's fully protected by the military. Absolute spiritual growth from her bloodline. This is in the past card. Yeah, she's got the spirituality to do it, the independence to do it. She just can't right now. She has to go slow. We'll wait as a baby page for that message for her to do it. But you get an ace. She will absolutely do it once all that fighting stops. Yeah. So we're just going to have to wait. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think she'd be great at whatever role she took on. And maybe if maybe she would just take on like maybe a cabinet role. I know that, our emperor, our beautiful emperor, is the last president of the fake United States, but as the corporation. But he comes back in whatever role he has or however it's done. Maybe she could take a cabinet position. She doesn't have to run for a big dog seat. Cabinet is still very, very important. But right now she's under protection because of the assholes. Yep, I said it. All right. A little over an hour. Do you guys have anything else before? So when you pull cards like that, is she aware? Good question. That's a separate question. Let's ask. Is she aware that she has that bloodline? I get that she is. I think she's well aware. And the reason I believe that, with all those military cards and protection cards, how would you not know if you're being watched all that? She's a brilliant woman. She's very intuitive. That I was getting ready to split. I looked at the bottom. Yeah. She balances her life out with that contract. She knows. Wow. She's well aware. I just saw the base card and I said, that's enough. It just confirms my intuition. But let's ask the cards. Is she aware? Oh, hell yes, she's aware. Okay. Hasn't been long, though. Hasn't been long. Now, remember, tarot is beyond space and time. So, this is Miss Owens herself. That divine feminine. You're damn straight she knows who she is. Been working on this information for a long time. She found out when she was a kid. That's the past card. She's baby page. She found the truth, the sword. She found out the truth when she was young. And she worked on her position as the divine feminine. But here's the moon. And in this aspect, it's an illusion. She knew that she had to play the illusion, that she didn't know anything about it, or I hate to say it and then be nasty and cruel because I don't mean it that way. She had to live a lie, basically, because it kind of is. But the reason is because she had to stay safe. Wow. Brilliant. Here's your advice and what's going to happen. Here's your temperance. Be comforted and know peace, because just be patient, because it will come out and she will come out. And here's the Wheel of Fortune. That means it's all going to flip upside down. She's going to flip the world upside down. Yeah. Here's your Page of Pentacles. That mystery will come out. Yeah. Of who she really is. Baby Page. I love it. She's got a lot of pentacles in here. Interesting. Okay, and there's your Queen of Wands. It's her passion and desire. Another divine feminine card. It's her passion and desire to bring the truth out about her bloodline. It's usually humanitarian to the babies, but this is also bloodline. It goes through children, generations. And there's a lot of money. This is a gift from the universe. She will be a gift from the universe. Absolutely. She is a treasure trove, literally. There's the treasure chest. Wealth of information, knowledge, and divine femininity that we need. So, yeah. Yep. Okay. So give her time, but she's well aware of who she is. Perfect. Yeah. And that base card, she's just trying to find the balance of knowing who she is and what she needs to do. And she also has to use that temperance card of patience and letting it. She's got to be careful. Can you imagine how hard that is, especially with 2 young babies at home? Yep. But she is well aware of her divinity and her bloodline. She's well aware. I think it's beautiful. Yep. Thank you, Dumpling. I was looking in here. I added that Nightbot thing to help me promote. I'll have to work on that. I know I have to make it a moderator and all that. That's another technical thing. I worked 5 hours working on that crap. Caroline, you'd be proud because I didn't shoot myself or the computer. I cussed a lot, but I did some stuff today. But anyway, as a reminder, in the description, for all the people that have asked if they could just donate a cup of coffee, it's like $5. You can do whatever increment you want, but it's like $5 for a cup of coffee. It's in the description box. It just says buy me a coffee. It's / no, I think it's / Jen Ryder, whatever. But yep. I'm good, Nadia. Nadia's texting me. Where are you at, woman? I'm going to yell at her. Y'all yell at her if she pops in here. We'll make an example out of her. I guarantee you she's probably going to tell me, I didn't get the notification. Well, which has been happening a lot. So you guys, I remind you guys, I don't know if it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Always check to make sure you're still subscribed and you have the little dingy bell thing on because they will turn them off because they don't like me very much because I don't censor anything. I'll just tell her that we're live. All right. Y'all, give her what to when she gets in here. All right. All right, let's do a few more minutes. Maybe Nadia will pop in. And if not, that's okay. She can catch the replay. She's just checking on me. She's precious. Told you. You would think that I had intuition or something. Did not get a notification. Okay, she's coming. I told you. They are turning these notifications off. Now, I had preset it yesterday because I finally figured out how to do all that and it won't kick it off or kick me out. It's just the way things go. There she is. Yell at her. Teasing Nadia. I took your message on live on the air. I said, I guarantee you she didn't get the notification because YouTube's an asshole. Just telling you. All right. Caroline, you had sent me this question about Alex Jones and the Sandy Hook thing. Don't worry about that boy. Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now. They know $900 million. First of all, it's against federal and state law in Texas. They cannot touch him. They've got him right now for 5.8. They've already liquidated what they need to. They cannot touch him anymore. It's against federal law. Don't worry about it. I'm just skipping over that for right now. I'll keep it on the back burner. I want to get into Ukraine right now. Let's handle the question of Zelensky I guarantee you he's already been rounded up. That was done a long time ago. But let's ask the cards. Don't yell. No notification. Your soul knew. That's right. You knew. Yeah, I was telling everybody, YouTube's awful. Always make sure that you're still subscribed, and they keep turning notifications off. They're awful. I'm just teasing you, Nadia. I love you. I'm so glad you're here. We only got a few more minutes because I'm just doing an hour and a half, but this is just part one because we have other questions, and I know Miss Caroline will make me another thumbnail for part two.
I just lost all the chats.
Yeah. See, Lee's live. He's sitting right beside of me, and he just lost the whole chat room. Yep. Just leave and come back in. Oh, they're horrible. They censor me while I'm live. I'm going to relight the sage real quick before we do that next question.
Okay. I got it.
Let's relight the sage because that's not good. That happened to you. It happened to Nadia. And I guarantee you that there are other people that it's happened to. And by the way, I see my numbers. There's more people in here than there are in the chat room.
Yeah, I don't.
So they're secret. They just watch from behind the scenes. But I love them and they're welcome. And we're always telling them the water is fine. We don't bite. Well, I do sometimes.
Yeah, you do.
But I love you. Some people are introverts and they don't want to, and that's okay. That's all right. You do you. Boyfriend, girlfriend, brothers, sisters, whatever you got to do. Why I snort some sage. I told y'all I'm just wearing these old t-shirts. Just burn holes through everything. All right. Get the sage going. Let's cleanse this area again before we do our nighttime cleanse. I'm just going to burn it. YouTube needs cleansed. Ugh. Get rid of that crap. They don't like what we're talking about. Do you remember last month? Wasn't it last month when we did global readings and when I got to Israel and the Palestinian state, it went haywire or something? I don't know, it was one of those videos and it just, you could barely understand it. I decided to leave it up and let people try to read between the lines if they wanted to. But when YouTube decides that they don't like what I say, that's what they do. They just mess with it. One of the videos that I did, I don't know if it's last night's, maybe it was morning coffee. I don't know, but within the last 48 hours, one of the videos had a section in it to where it was very blurry and spotty with my voice. And I don't bite. I have a rifle. I do. It's my friend. Quick question. I can ask one for tonight. Of course you can. Noticing in my healings, a lot of people are disconnected with the divine. Can we ask that question? Sure. Yeah. Nadia, let me I promised to do this one first. And here's our last world question tonight, and that's Ukrainian leader Zelensky. Is he gone? And let's just, I know that he is, but let's do a clarification on that through the cards, and then we'll get to Nadia's personal question. Okay. All right. All right. Nadia, I have a feeling that yours is going to come up. If that devil, boy, he showed up a lot tonight. Ugh. All right. All right, universe creator. Abba, 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 Mama, Mama, Mama. Tell us, Ukrainian leader Zelensky, president, has he been rounded up? I like the base card. Is getting ready to split. Yep. Justice has been served. All right. Lord Jesus, have mercy on my soul. First card. He's no stubborn asshole. He gone. He gone. Adios. All right. So Remember, as a reminder, base card was justice. Yes, justice was served. Okay. Just mentioning his name. Okay, now, as a review, Ukraine was the center hub for child trafficking. Just understand that. And the biolabs that the elite were making to take us out for depopulation. Okay? That's where all the elites went and did their sacrifices. Yes, they did them in the Vatican and everywhere else. But Ukraine was the center hub for that. So Zelensky's role was very important. Obviously, he kept his mouth shut and he was involved in it, and that's how he stayed in power. We also know all the back deals that he did with the corrupt Biden family, right? Because we just simply mentioned his name as the question, he's represented by the devil himself. First card, the devil himself. What has happened to him? Remember, our base card was justice. Yep, because he was called to judgment. He is gone. Okay, justice has been served. I know where Christine's brain is going right now because she's thinking Antichrist, like Lucifer himself. He had an Antichrist spirit, that's for sure. Now let me finish. Watch this. To get him out of there, it was very strategically done. Okay? And it's also sword, so it's strategically going to have to come out of this situation with him. Okay? Here's your pass card. I know. Okay. Double meaning, pass card. It's the world. He had such world power because of all the world elites. Yeah. It's going to turn heads with the world when all that truth comes out. So in the past, he had a lot of world power because his home, meaning country, held all that crap. It was the biggest pedophilia ring that there was on Terra itself. Disgusting. I'm not saying it's not a problem in a lot of other areas, but it was the largest. There's also a portal there, by the way, but it is closed to the negativity and the Dracos. That's gone. That's cleaned up. The good guys are in control of that. I study this stuff when I'm not even talking to y'all, but I do know this. That portal has been closed to any negativity. And no one, they can't come in, and anyone that's still here is trapped and can't leave, and they're being dealt with. That's why the Ukrainian war is a big joke, meaning, and I'm not saying the stuff's not happening, but it's not what you think it is. Okay? Back to Zelensky. Why was he taken out? Well, because of our babies and families and what he were doing. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, it was strategically done to get him out. I just saw that, Wings. They're messing with my channel. If you watch this on the replay, don't be surprised if you're going to have a glitch. I just saw it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I said it was a strategic plan to remove him because remember this guy, that Four of Pentacles, he was holding on for dear life for his, not only his position, but his money that he was making. Yep. There's that King of Cups. We talked about him last night. Lots of secrets under the robe and no boundaries. He just didn't care. But he came up as the devil. Wow. The question was, is he gone? Big fat ace. Absolutely gone. Universe wants to give you the big, and I love the third eye too. Yeah. Don't worry about it. He's gone. Baby Page of Pentacles. The money he made selling our babies, sacrificing, big mystery behind all the stuff that he did. It just shows what he did. It's just confirmation. And here, we love this guy. Here's our final card on Zelensky. Our military came in, burned his ass to the ground, and that's exactly how it should be bookended. The devil is burning. Don't worry about it. He's gone. Okay? Yep. Don't worry about it. He's gone. All that stuff that you're seeing, remember the base card was justice. It's been served. You're very welcome, darling. All right, let's do Nania's question, and then we'll do a cleansing and wrap it up, because we've done like an hour and a half. But Caroline, I know she's so wonderful. I know she's going to make a part 2 thumbnail for me. Use the same picture, just put part 2, whatever. Because there's just a lot of events, and I know that we haven't even touched on a lot of them. Because I still want to do like Australia. You know, we're all brothers and sisters on Terra, so we need to. Turkey, yeah. Erdogan, that'd be good. Okay. I haven't even touched on Israel or Palestine or any of that yet, or Iraq. We haven't even gotten to that.
No, let's not do Iraq.
What date and time? Let me get back to you, because I want to look at my schedule this weekend. I have to get back to little man's doctor, and let me get back to you. Give me a day or so, and I'll let you know. I'll probably text you tomorrow or email you tomorrow and let you know. Okay. All right, Miss Nadia. Let's address your personal question tonight. So she wants to know, she's noticing in her healings that a lot of people are disconnected with the divine. Okay, so you want to know why, or what is the disconnect? Well, if it is the evil, we know what bastard's going to show up. If it's confusion, I know what those cards are too. Fear of the unknown, so that's 2 of Swords. Confusion. Let's see. I'm thinking it could be the 5 of Swords, which is the thief. Could be. No, that's 7 of Swords. Hold on. One of the swords, I think. There's only 78 cards I have to memorize, so these are cards that we'll look for, okay? From the Vax and chemtrails. Okay, so we'll make that as sub-question. I can blend the 2 together. Sometimes I don't, because it's a lot of information when I do that. Okay. All right. So we're going to simply ask the question, is it spiritually or is it chemically earthbound? Let's look for that reason. That way I can join the 2 questions together, and it'll give me earthly cards, or it'll give me spirituality cards. Okay? Let's do that. All right. Why are people disconnecting from the divine? Your base card is the Death card. Like every card, it has a double meaning. And I'm not touching that until I see this first card come out. Told you, that son of a bitch. I knew you were going to come up in that. Nadia, I have a combination of both earthbound and spiritual reasons, but most of it is earthbound. Chemtrails and the vaccine, but I want to add to it. It's not because I have a water card. It's because it just came to me as a download. That fluoride, and we know that it calcifies the pineal gland, and it's blocked us. That's another reason. All right. So remember, your base card is the Death card. Okay. All right. Now, this is just you asking the question, being kind of left out in the cold as the hermit asking the question. Also, a Taurus card, we know that. Waiting for the message to be given, like, what is going on? Okay. All right. It is your wish that the universe get their crap together and fix this. Your wish. It's a wish card. As a joint community, as a collective, to bring it back together, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Fear of the unknown, truth, hidden secrets. And when this card came up in the position that it was, it's why it said it was both. It's not only spiritually, but it's earthbound too. Okay. As it can go either way. Because in the other decks, in the Rider Waite Tarot deck, she's like this. That means it could go in either direction. These are just pointed down. Still means the same thing. Just I'm blinded and I'm not quite sure what's going on. Okay. Okay. Here's the pass card. It's crashing down. Just our connection to the divine comes crashing down because of these reasons. But it also means big changes are coming and new beginnings also. Okay. All right. So that was in the past. Okay. A lot of double meaning cards because there's two answers to it. It's yes to earth and spirit. Okay. So we know this as our illusion. It's an illusion, but it's also aspected of many choices. People are ascending and they have to make multiple choices. Excuse me. They have choices to make. If for their ascension, some are making it and some are not. These are also contract cards, okay? They're just picking the wrong contract. It's an illusion to them. They're not quite sure. They're not seeing straight. Their ascension is confusing them. Now I'm going to show you something. Just for the simple fact that we asked, is it either or? I like the two hands, and it's both. And we're trying to reach the divine light. I like how it's aspected. Is it going to help? Yep. I knew this bastard was going to show up. And no, it's not the devil, but I mentioned him. There's your thief trying to steal our voices. And the illusion was, well, it's like this. I pick them up how I feel the energy, but yeah, the thief stealing the voices. People that are connected to the divine, now they're just confused and it's an illusion. It's our heart and desire to make that reconnect. People are going to have to make a choice, but right now they feel stuck and in prison and hoodwinked. I'm not quite, they're confused. The ascension is throwing them off, but all of these chemtrails, those physical things are messing with them, and that third eye is closed. The pineal gland, all that opens, all that, it's locked up, it's calcified. They're walking around blind and now they're confused. Okay. But yeah, self-destruction trigger. But here's your final card and another advice card. You keep doing you and do your thing and your healings. Stand your ground with your hearts and desires that we're all going to be okay and that they will come around eventually. I know we have to honor free will. And they have to have the openness, whether it's listening to me, listening to you, they have to be open to it. And if they're not and they're closed off and they're blinded, we just put them in divine light and, and pray for them and send them good energy. So it is both. It's spirituality, but it's a lot of that physical stuff that has just calcified our third eye. Yeah. Don't say it then. I get it. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. I probably already screwed that up. I just saw that. Yeah. LB. Yeah. Yeah. The jab has a lot to do with it. Yeah. Sorry if I said something. Yeah. Well, if they're open to asking for healing, they may just take a little longer. Just you may have to work a little harder, but your final was just stand your ground and keep working. Yeah, just keep working. Okay, just keep working. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. I know. I don't want to quote Disney movies because they make me mad. I'm not saying all their stuff is not. I'm not getting there. That's a whole other separate story. All right. So before I let you go, Universal Oracle cards, I pulled them before we started tonight. Would you like to know what they are? I try to do these on the big global stuff, just so we can get some good energy of where we think, especially since last night we went over some routines of how to connect to the divine and all of our posse, as Nadia says. Okay. Here's your advice from Universal Source. That's all of the divine light. That's all of them put into one big umbrella. Okay? This is what they want us to know. Complacency. Do not get complacent. Something tells me that they turn around. Geopolitical, financial world starts getting better. We may start to get complacent because everything starts working. We are still not out of this war. We talked about that last night. So do not get complacent if things start to turn around. I'm going to say if. When things start to turn around, don't get complacent. We will still meet here. We'll still pray. We'll cleanse. We'll keep healing because we've still got a lot of work to do. We're not out of the woods yet. Okay? So their advice is do not get complacent. Don't get lazy on your healings if you start feeling better. If you do what we talked about last night and you start sleeping better, don't just stop wrapping yourself in the divine light and you get complacent and you're starting all over again. Okay? All right? Yep. Yep, he's absolutely right. So don't get complacent, okay? This is a beautiful, beautiful card. Use your wisdom. And I like the spiritual aspect of this card too. Use your spiritual wisdom. Use your tarot wisdom down here. We're all connected. Don't get complacent. Keep using your smarts. Okay, we're street smart too, spiritual smart, all that. I love this last oracle card about advice and what to pay attention to. Remember, especially that I've been dealing with issues. We were talking about the truther community. Don't believe all the gossip and bullcrap. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. If it's not high energy and high frequency, stay away from it. And I'm trying to improve myself better so I don't drag you through the mud either. I'm trying to. It's advice for me too. Stay away from the gossip. Stay away from the trashing each other. That's not healthy. And we're just taking 10 steps back. So do not do that. Okay? Yeah. I agree, Nadia. Put ego on the side and higher self. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. Okay? So don't get complacent. Use the wisdom the Creator gave you and leave this earthly tarot gossip crap behind. That's just negativity and bad energy, bad frequency, bad vibrations, whatever you want to stop that. Nope, not doing it. So those are your 3 oracle cards tonight for us as a collective from our Creator and the posse. Okay. Yeah. Christine's. Do you want to put that in a rap song? How about you write the song? Nadia's going to sing it at karaoke. Ego is not your amigo.
That's good.
We're so talented.
That's good.
So while you work, we're gonna. All right, Jen's darling's posse band. We're gonna start some new entertainment around here. Yeah, it's funny, but it does. Dumpling, you're right. Yeah. Universe just wants to protect us. Creator, all of them, the whole umbrella. They all just want to protect us. Okay. All right, guys. Hour and 45. It's an hour and 40 minutes exactly. And by the time we'll do a cleansing real quick, and we'll say goodnight. I think it was good. First round for October's global energy and all of our information and readings.
I kind of enjoyed it.
It's amazing what happens when you stick around for the show. How about that?
Oh,
I'm giving him a hard time.
Ouch.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch.
I went there. I didn't pick on him. Who will? Jen's Posse Band. That's right. You're so welcome, darling. Y'all have a beautiful night, too. I'm going to do a final cleansing if you want to stick around and be in agreement with it. If not, if you got to go, you got to go. I understand. All right. I thought 7 o'clock worked really well tonight. It's only 20:09, and we can get to bed at a decent hour. Well, after we do all of our cleansing and divine light protection in our cocoon, right? I still have some stuff to do. Nadia's going to yell at me. Don't be up all night. I'm not. But I do have some work to do in my kitchen. All right. Be in agreement with me. Let's get this cleansing. And if you would like, I'm not excusing you from your own personal cleansing tonight before you go to sleep. But if you would like to include this, I will mention sleeping in this. Okay. Just repeat the same words, but bring it into your own energy. Okay. Hi, Miss Cheryl. Y'all been quiet tonight. Well, some of you have. Yep. You got time for your night hygiene protocol. Yep. Sandman. Nadia's gonna stroke me energetically. I know she's gonna do. Go to sleep. Yes, I agree. Dragonfly, you're absolutely right. We thank everybody in the chat. Thank you. Deb, honey, you know where the replay is. That's fine. You're for babysitting. That's all right. You just replay it, girlfriend. We'll be all right. You're so welcome, LV. All right. Be in agreement with me. Let's connect to the divine light right before we go. Ready? All right. Source, creator, divine light, everything of the divine light, all of our resources that we have that are given to us that we know that we inherited and we so divinely deserve, and it's a part of us. So we ask our source creator, God, we ask Father, Mother, all of our protectors, guardians, all the heavenly hosts, our warriors that go out and fight with us. Thank you for protecting us tonight in this chat room. Anyone that's here, watches it on the replay, we ask for one more cleansing tonight. When everyone goes to sleep tonight, please remember them and wrap them in that divine light as many times as you need to for their personal needs. We call on all of our higher selves, guardian angels, the heavenly host. Warrior Michael, Archangel Michael, you come down swinging with that army and you take care of anything. We rebuke it. We do not give consent to come into any of our sleep state or our subconscious. Any of that, you do not have permission to be here. We are divinely wrapped, protected, and you cannot touch us. So we thank the divine light for cleansing everything, being with us tonight, keeping us protected, keeping us as a great collective family. And we look forward to seeing and talking to you again in the next chat. Until then, still walk and carry us, protect us, guide us, teach us, make sure that that we stay on the right path so that we may always do right by the divine light. So we thank you, Creator Source, again, and amen and amen. So let it be. All right. Thank you and thank you. All right. All righty. That's it, guys. So we did about an hour and 45 minutes. Not too shabby. And I'll get with Caroline and we'll schedule part 2. I won't wait too long because I want to stay with the same energy and I don't want to get so far into October that it's gone before we finish. Okay. So think of some more questions, countries, concerns. If you see any intel soon, just write them down, bring them to me. And I have some more myself. Caroline's got a couple that I still have. We'll do it. All right. I love y'all. Take care of yourselves. Get your rest. Do your routines. Do your nightly ritual. I'll get with Nadia and we'll schedule our next Zoom and healing. And we're going to knock out some more of those routines and things we can do. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Love and light, darlings. A little All right. Love you, darlings. Night night.